interesting video that was going around social media, and I live on social media.
Yes, you do.
It's because I don't have a man right now.
I was like,
I wonder why.
how many hours? 12 hours a day?
Well, that would be time that I would use having sex. But now
okay.
I'm just like watching videos on Instagram.
All right.
Not the whole
same.
Not the whole 12 hours, but some of the time.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a video I want you to take a look at, and I
Okay.
want to see what you think about this.
Okay.
There's a viral video going around of American men and Russian men being asked if they would provide for their wives. Every single American man said no. They said they wanted to go 50-50. One even said, she's an adult, she can provide for herself. They all mocked the idea of providing for their wives. Every single Russian man said yes. They were dumbfounded at the question, actually. One said, it's my wife, of course. They weren't like, well, it's 50-50. What's she bringing to the table? She can get a job. No, they recognized the value and privilege of just having a woman in their lives. We hear a lot of complaints from American men about modern women and how they aren't feminine, but they're not even functioning as providers and protectors. They want women to be their roommates who pay half the bills, provide a maid service for their dusty apartment, and are their bedroom buddy. When these men try to go find wives overseas, the women are always like, I'm not coming back to help you pay bills and lay down with you. Are you crazy? See, these men want women to be feminine, but they have her out in her masculine all day doing more of the heavy lifting and providing than they do. There's no benefit to you, sweetie.
Guys, one of the problem is they're getting information from a sassy dude. None of us masculine men would even pay any mind. We don't respect that dude. Why are you getting information from a gay guy? It will be one thing if they was getting information from a guy, a heterosexual man that most men respect. But no, they're getting information from a gay dude. And dude, why this gay dude speaking on heterosexual relationships? Dude, stay in your gay lane, bro. Why you stay out of heterosexual business? And you see, guys, another thing, I'm finna get on Claudia Jordan ass, because see, this is why she's so single. You see, every time the topic of relationships come up, she gets it wrong every time. I mean, guys, she is wrong every time. And she still hasn't really figured it out yet. This woman is 51 and still single. And she really hasn't figured it out yet. But you see, you're going to see red flags all over this video. And I appreciate Claudia Jordan, because this is some good content. She's giving me a gift, because it's red flags all through this video. But let's watch it.
That is actually Christian Walker. Do you know who that is?
I do. That's Herschel Walker's son.
Herschel Walker, that was
Who cares? He's a rainbow clique.
just tapped to be ambassador to the Bahamas, because we need that.
Okay.
Yeah, very, very difficult, negotiations going on with the Bahamas.
Okay.
Lots of, anyways, but his message, what he's saying, what do you think about it?
Guys, once again, this is why she's so single, because she'll in one video she'll be like how much she yearns for romance, right? And she wants a well-to-do man, but in another video she'll be talking all this old misandrous shit. That's pretty much an oxymoron. But let's continue.
Agree. Yeah, I do agree. And here's the thing. When we talk about 50-50, people always think like, if I make $10 and you make $10 and we're both putting in $5 type thing. I don't see 50-50 as being monetary. I see 50-50 as being sweat equity, labor equity, child rearing equity. And I think that in America, there is a sense that it is very monetary. If our rent is $1,000 and we're each paying $500, and I just don't see that fitting with the current landscape that we have in this country. My husband is Canadian. He has a different type of idea of what it means to have a 50-50 household. So I don't.
But you see, I'm not really with the 50-50 either, but hell, I'm not necessarily mad at it either, because you women have set the landscape for this, because y'all are always beating on your chest talking about how much you don't need a man and you're strong and independent. So hell, now the men are saying, hey, okay then, since it's like that, you pay half of the bills then. Since you're strong and independent and you don't need me, you pay your half then. Since you want to do what you want, you pay your half. But you see, guys, the problem is these women still want men to be traditional, and they want to do what they want to do. And it doesn't work that way. And that's why silly ass women like Claudia Jordan don't really get it.
Equally share monetary responsibilities, but I definitely am in a position to make sure that his life is easier so that he can do what he needs to do for the two of us.
Well, your husband's not broke. And these are broke men conversations.
Okay.
And if that's the case, why are you focused on broke men? Why you can't attract a rich man then? Why can't she attract a well-to-do man? Guys, that's the actual question that nobody ever asked. When these women talk this old bullshit, why can't they attract the type of men that they want then? They notice they always talk about the men that they don't want. They never talk about the men that they do want, because you know why? Because those type of men don't want them.
Yeah. These are broke men conversations. What are you bringing to the table? What are you gonna give me? I want to live in my soft life. I want to be the princess.
Guys, once again, the older they get, the better they get. Claudia Jordan, she's 51 years old and still single. Now, once upon a time, she was dating a broke dude at one time, and he didn't even want her. They was on a reality show. He didn't even want her. He didn't even want to have sex with her. He said out his mouth when the lady asked him, "Are you sexually attracted to her?" He said no, flat out no.
What are you doing for me? Why don't you court me? Why don't you open my door? Bitch, what size tampon do you use? Because at this point, it's giving, are you the woman in the relationship? I'm sorry, but this really irritates me when I hear this, because I miss the times where men were really proud. I saw another video online where a man said the biggest flex is getting your woman out of the workforce, making it where she can do stuff if she wants to. Not a control thing, but like I'm making enough money that you don't have to work, but I do appreciate what you do, because we all understand that in most relationships, the woman is going to carry the majority of the load at home.
Oh my God! See, now that's cap. That's a lie. That's a lie. You know, you can have your grievances with men. You can have your issues with men, and that's fine. But don't come out here and lie. Guys, and I'm finna tell you this right now. There is not a day that goes by that there is a black woman that comes out to lie on black men. Every day there is a black woman coming out lying on black men on social media. Every day. That right there, what she just said was a lie. And y'all know it. This woman is bitter. If she's so great, why she can't attract one of these well-to-do men? I'm sure she's around. I'm sure she's in their orbit.
Yeah, I think a lot of this does come from a lack mindset as opposed to an abundance mindset. And the truth is, a lot of men come from households where their mother was the provider, where they're single parent households and the mother was the strong one. And they really anticipate that being the role of their wife.
That's somewhat true. But the thing of it is, well, you know, when people like Claudia Jordan come out and talk this crazy shit about black men, because that's who she's really talking about, black men. You know what I'm saying? You know, she's on the Cocktails with the Queen. All they do is get together and say old kind of misandrous shit about black men. But the thing of it is, you know, when you want to talk down on these dusty men that you talking about, these broke men. See, Claudia, what you don't realize is these are the type of men, these are the men that you've raised. Black women. All these dusty broke men out here that ain't no good, these are the men that you've raised. You see, our community, we've been raising single parent households since 1965. You know when y'all wanted to be free and y'all chose government assistance over having a man in the house. So this is what you've raised.
and or partner or girlfriend, you know, when we're talking about heteronormative relationships. And that needs to change. I think a lot of women, it would behoove them as mothers to explain to their children, particularly their sons, that this isn't the ideal situation. This was a situation that I was forced into or circumstance.
Man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. See, now here's the old black women are victims. We had a bad shake in life. It's not my fault. No, she's in that position because of her bad choices. Let's stop the cap. See, our community can't get better if we don't tell the truth and hold people accountable. Every time the story is told, every time the narrative is pushed, it's always black women are the innocent ones, and they don't play a part in this. Damn that.
But you want something greater. To be quite honest, my husband, I say all the time, I did not marry a rich man. I married a financially responsible person. And because of that, we were able to come up with a system that worked for us. But let me be 100% honest, my husband is far more successful now than he was when we first started dating. And a big part of that was that I played a role, a 50-50 role, in ensuring that his life was so streamlined that all he had to concentrate on was going out and making bigger moves. And when it was my turn, he did the same for me.
Well, they say there's that whole thing that was trending on social media, like that black girl magic, like with the upgrading.
Mm-hmm.
There go that black girl magic shit, guys. Like I said, there's a lot of red flags in this. Now you can see, you're starting to see why she's single. This woman is 51 years old and still single. She don't have no prospects of a man. And you see, she out here flexing, right? But behind closed doors, late at night, when she laying in that cold ass bed by herself, she's crying because she ain't got nobody. Because that one dude won't text her back. Because that one dude won't call her. Because that she only hear from that dude, that one dude, whenever he's horny. She's one of those type of women. And you see, as time goes on, these women get bitter and bitter and bitter. I told you, she was on a reality show with an average dude, with an average earning dude. And he didn't even want her. Guys, I'm pretty sure if she carries herself like on here in her personal life and like how she does on the Cocktails with the Queens, trust me, a man wouldn't even be able to stand, a man worth his own damn salt wouldn't even be able to stand being around her for 2 minutes.
I'm not saying you made your man. I'm not saying that at all.
No, but
I do think
I played a part.
We know what? He's not here today, so we can talk more shit. Yeah. Like Erica said, I made him.
I played a part.
I made
No.
Guys, she's not joking. She's for real.
Viv, my mother-in-law did an
he would be
amazing
nothing
job.
without me.
No.
Guys, trust me, that's not a joke. She's for real. She's trying to make it seem like it's a joke, but that's not a joke. She's for real. And you see, women like that, if your wife or your significant other has friends like that, trust me, you need to keep your wife away from them, because trust me, there'll be a problem in your marriage. Because they like to go around and act like they're so pro women and they all for women. Trust me, they don't want other women to be happy. They want other women to be stuck just like them.
No, she did an amazing job. But I'm going to be quite honest. Like, I do not see him on the same trajectory, the way that he has moved in the past 10 years since we've been together. Those are things that I definitely contributed to. And I don't think that he would say anything different.
I think men that have this 50-50 mentality thing, when it's so like down the middle, where I know, I mean, there was a conversation before with Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union about like 50-50 with the bills, and he makes a lot more money than her. And people were like, wait, what? And I just feel like we're getting away from, I do like, listen, I know some men will probably say you can't have it both ways. Yes, I can, because why not?
Then why don't you then?
Like wanting the chivalry, and wanting like somewhat traditional roles, but then also wanting equality in the workplace. I don't think that's a contradiction. I really don't.
It's not a contradiction, but again, when we have these conversations, we're looking at it from a 360 view. If you've only had just any experience 180, it's very difficult to understand both sides. Like, I absolutely do expect my husband to open doors for me. I expect him to make sure that I'm walking on the inside of the sidewalk as away from the street. Those are things that I do have an expectation for. But when we're at home or when we're navigating our lives, whether it's finance or social, I am an equal partner and I have an equal voice. So I think you can have both of those things, but he also isn't a person who gets emasculated by the idea that I have an equal voice, because he understands the value of my voice.
Don't you, do you feel, I know I feel, since like, I can't blame all the ills of relationships in America on this last election, but I do feel like a really ugly side of misogyny has been revealed with this last election. Like, I feel like men are like going back to like pounding on their chests like cavemen.
Yeah, we are. Yep. We are. All this woke shit is over with. You had your fun. Now that's it. It's time to inject some good old manhood back into this country. Welcome back to normal.
Men about like, you know, your body, my choice, or, you know, they're like bragging or happy to kind of like suppress women. And
Guys, oh my God. Guys, ain't nobody trying to suppress women. What are you talking about? Guys, they're mad. They're just mad because this woke shit is over and they can't have their way no more. That's what that means. I can't have my way no more, so I'm going to blame it on misogyny.
And I do feel like there was like a true gender war that's happening right now. And you see these videos popping up all over social media. I think they need to ban podcast equipment for men. No more. We have enough. I need no more of those. The market is.
No, we need to ramp this shit up. We need to push the agenda further. We need to lean into this shit. Because for a long time, y'all had all y'all podcasts and media forums talking down on men for a long time. See, men, we've only really been doing this shit hard body. Like the manosphere, maybe a few years old, maybe 5 or 6 years old. I'm talking about as far as just strong, manosphere strong, maybe like 5 or 6 years, 6 at the most. I mean, it's been longer than that, but I'm talking about as far as it getting pushed hard, maybe like past 5 or 6 years. Black women in general, they've had their shows and their own personal meters talking down on men for the longest, far longer than manosphere content, and we wasn't able to say anything. Mad because we have a voice now, and another side of the story is being told. That's what they don't like. They don't control the narrative no more.
It's flooded, but it's all these bad takes on relationships. And I think these men that are saying this, is it working for them? Because I do know I've been.
Is it working for you? Because you single. All this bullshit that you talking, it definitely worked for you.
Hearing that people are having less sex now, testosterone is also down, the sex drives are down. Okay,
guys, see, I can tell right now this is a like a little slick bridge to try to take a shot at men. Black.
No, it just seems like the times of like masculine, manly, sexual, just dominant, protective men, I don't see that as much. Now, I did find this little study online, right? So on top of these men wanting to go 50-50 with you, American men have their nerve, because I looked up the average global penis size, and in the counting of the nations, guess where America ranks in penis size?
Where?
59th. We come in 59th place. Oh, I lost my penis post. Hold on.
Not the penis.
59th place with an average length. What do you think average is?
4.
Oh, wow. Really, Erica?
I don't know.
5.35 inches, right?
Okay.
That is average. Now the country with the biggest.
Guys, this is ridiculous. I mean, this is why she's so single. This is why so many black women are single, because they value dick size over everything. How's that shit working out for y'all? Y'all are the most singlest women on the planet. Seriously. I mean, penis size. Let's say that that's true, which I don't really think it is. They can't do nothing about it. So how you gonna criticize something about a body part? They can't do anything about that.
Would you like to guess?
I'm gonna go with Italy.
Italy is number 19.
Okay.
Ecuador is number 1, 6.93 inches.
Wow.
So all these men that are like, I got 9 inches, lies. Knock it off. No one on here has 9 inches. That's like
Folklore. Yeah.
Ecuador, Cameroon, Bolivia, Sudan, Haiti, Senegal.
She's bitter, y'all. She's bitter. Like I said, when she was on that reality show with that guy who was her then boyfriend, he was just an average dude. And he didn't even want her. This guy said out of his own mouth right in front of her when she was sitting right there, he is not sexually attracted to her. She doesn't turn him on. So she has some nerve talking about penis size. She can't even attract a average broke man. And that's what she had. She can't even keep one of those guys.
Senegal, Gambia, Cuba, Netherlands, Zambia, and France, top 11. America is number 59. So on top of you lazy motherfuckers not want to pay bills, demanding your woman work, contribute half the money, half the bills, give this, give that, and pamper you, and do all your laundry, do all the other things that you really can't put a price tag on. You're not even bringing ample peni to the relationship.
Here we are back with the peni.
We're back to the peni. I'm going to find a way to fit peni into every single episode.
Okay, I'm going to play devil's advocate.
Are you?
Because, yes, I am. Because I think when you say these men, I say some men.
Of course,
because,
not all.
You know, and the thing
you got the one
is,
unicorn left though in America.
Yeah, but I think ultimately what's happened
Then why you can't attract them then? Why they ain't looking for you then?
is a lot of people who have felt like they've been attacked, oppressed, marginalized as men. Yes.
So there's marginalized and attacked men in America?
Well, that's how they're feeling. And those minority groups are, I'm saying minority is in small number, you know.
As in 5.93 inches?
Yeah.
All right, that's enough of that. Now you see, guys. Now you see why she's so single. This woman's 51. She's still single. She hasn't really figured it out yet. She'll talk about how she yearns for this romance and she wants a well-to-do man, but like I said, in one video, in another vein, she'll talks about this old misandrous shit, talking down on men. That makes no sense. That's pretty much an oxymoron. You want a well-to-do man, but at the same time, you want to talk down on him too. And trust me, guys, she's pretty masculine, and I promise you, most men probably don't want to even be around her for like 2 minutes. She's one of those type of women that after sex, there's really nothing left. You don't really want to even be around her no more. She strikes me as one of those type of women. But anyway, y'all, let me know what you think about this little feminist rant, this little misandrous hour. It's your boy Master Capone. This is the Do Better You channel. Like and subscribe. As always, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm out.